My name's Meagan. I'm a senior process engineer at the Poitrel mine, which is owned by BMC. The best way I describe what a process engineer does is geologists find the rocks, mining engineers blow them up and deliver them to us, and our job is then to separate the good and the bad material. We also then have to get rid of the bad material, or what we don't want, and then make sure that we're making a saleable product at the qualities that we're required to go onto the rail system and then out to our customers. We're hoping that the plant will produce 6 million tonnes a year, which is 3 million tonnes for each client, because we share it with another company. So it's about 1,150 tonnes that we feed into the plant per hour, so about 20 to 25,000 tonnes a day, and then we're trying to make about 18 to 20,000 tonnes of product a day. Our coal is used for steel making, so it's used in India, China, in Europe mostly, and it depends on the product that we're selling, how it's used. So there's different processes and different mills that they then use our different coal types. For us at Poitrel, because we share the wash plant, I also then have to work with the guys operating the plant and with our partners to make sure that we're keeping that plant operational all the time. With the feed that we feed to the plant, we have an idea of what we think we can make out of it. So part of what we do in the plant is ensure that it's operating efficiently, that it's achieving what we thought it was going to, and if it's not, what changes do we need to make to try and get the plant to come back to that product that we were expecting. Having vacation work in every year, so I had it in first year, second year and third year, gave me the opportunity to see different commodities, different mine sites, different styles. I did fly in, fly out, I did residential, and I worked with copper, gold, and just different processing styles as well. So it was another way of being able to know where I wanted to go in the future and which field I wanted to go to when I finished. Because even though I'd specialised down to already quite a fine area, again, there was still a lot of options on where to go from there. So now what I'm focusing on, and it's a new challenge and it's another step to take, is to get into the process plant and work out how each process is working and what we can do to make each process better. Because every feed tonne that we put into the plant, if we're putting 100 tonnes in and we're throwing 30 away, we need to make sure that 30 we're throwing away doesn't contain anything valuable to us. So every extra tonne that we can put out the product in is better for the business. It means we don't have to mine as much or we don't have to process as much. I like the problem solving aspect of it. I like the challenge of what's different. I particularly enjoy the operations side, so I like working with people. I like working with a team to solve a problem and to make that end product and to basically, we can see what we're doing. We can see a benefit and you can see the impacts of everything that each person does. And as long as everyone understands their role and we're doing that well together, then that end product is actually, it's quite a rewarding process. So to come into this industry, you've got to be open, you've got to be able to work with lots of different people, and you've got to be able to work well with the team, but also be able to make sure you're contributing and that you're working with everyone else to be able to get to that end result. You've got to be able to communicate, to be able to tell people what your ideas are, to then link in with theirs and come up with that final product. The industry is booming, so people are coming in for different reasons. In the end, you've still got to enjoy it, and particularly if you enjoy working with challenges and working with puzzles, that's what every day is. Because like I said before, you can't control what comes out of the ground. We've got an end product that we have to meet, but what we're getting to make that end product every day is different. So you need to be able to manipulate that beginning, those ingredients, to give you that end product which you're dictated to on what that is.